Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This battle is on the Karelia map, and as you can see, it's in assault mode. And the way to win is, when you're defending team, is to keep your base secure or kill all the enemies. And then the other aspect is the time limit, which is 10 minutes rather than the normal random battle, 15 minutes. Anyway, we're following the 808 from Clan, and he's in the Bisonte C45, which is the new Italian premium heavy tank at tier 8 that came out in the holiday boxes. Now, one way of winning this as the defending team is to attack. So 808 is heading to the southern corner of the map to attack basically and prevent the enemy from coming up that side. Now, alright, they've already lost their target P. Would have been spotted potentially and then shot from the top of the hill by a tank destroyer. So that's one thing, is to basically keep yourself basically not spotted. So watch out for your view circles. First target here is the G-Saw-1008, and as you can see with the auto-loader, he's fired 2 shots out of his 3 and got rid of that G-Saw. Now the G-Saw, is probably aware, it's also one of the new tanks that came out in the same time as the Bisonte. So he's gone back to the garage and probably done no damage. So yeah, just teaches you also to be a bit careful in your advancing so that you don't go out without support. Now it's now facing a VK101P, just aimed there at the commander's hatch, which is the main weak spot, but it's a pretty small target. So there you go, just hit again, but not penetrated. Now you can load premium shells, of course, in this tank, but then you'd have to reload your whole clip. So just be aware of that. And also, if you shoot 1 shell, the first shell reloads fairly quickly. If you shoot 2 shells, then the next shell loads a bit more slowly. And if you shoot all 3 shells, then you're in the longest loading time. Now that Leo's come up, but spotted him, and he's just taken a hit from the Chinese tank destroyer, which looks like he's up on the hill there. So 808 puts in a blind shot there, but that blew up dust, so didn't take a hit there. And he's just taken it from Artie. So as you can see, there's 1 Artie per team, and it's also a tier 8, tier 7 match, so he's top tier. Now here he goes, getting side shot now on the VK, so that's allowed him to put some damage in there. There's a Barask there as well, so he just needs to be careful not to expose too much of his tank. Now he's just looking for the lower plate, the VK, and that VK, oh, it's got a nice smile on the front there, but to see how well he positions. Can he get a shot in? Yes, he does. So yeah, that's just going through the front lower plate there. So that's a better alternative than shooting for the commander's hatch, which is just a very small target. So you can see, just have a look at the reticle there. So didn't do any damage there, but he's continued to do damage and brought the VK down to 570. Now he's just taking advantage of the loading time of the VK, puts in another shot there. And will he get another shot in? Yes, he does, gets the kill. So that gets rid of the VK, which allows him to push up here. Now unfortunately they've lost the C45 to Super Hellcat, which must be a bit further behind, so just pushing forward here carefully, try and get a shot on the Barask, which he does. And will he get another shot in, or will the T44 get him? He'll just have to try and keep an eye on that. Here we go. Right, gets rid of the Barask. So now he's in a position where he doesn't really have vision of where the enemy tank destroyers are, but the T44 is pushing ahead, and look, he's just taken some big hits there. So just the danger of pushing up too quickly without support or cover. And in fact, there is the Leo, which would be spotting. So he managed to get rid of the Leo there. So that was probably what spotted the T44, allowed him to be hit. And 808 spotted, so he's just waiting in cover so he doesn't get tagged by any tank destroyers on the hill. It looks like the stereo mill was a bit cross about getting killed there, thinking he was unspotted, but look, there's an EBR there in the middle, which would have spotted him without him, yeah, necessarily noticing if he's not looking at his sixth sense. Or maybe sixth sense didn't go off. Sometimes that seems to happen. Now there's a Scorpion G. Now why these tank destroyers are sitting in the back, you just don't know. If you're on the attacking team, why aren't you attacking with the rest of your team? But that's one of the problems with assault mode. Not many players play it, so they don't have experience with it. And you can see there, 808 just used his 3 shots to try and get some damage done on that Scorpion G. And the Scorpion's just taken out the T44. An interesting name there, Jandal Flandel from New Zealand. Good. Sometimes it's very amusing. Jandal is a New Zealand term for footwear. In Australia we call that a thong. But yeah, interesting. Jandal Flandel. Anyway, sorry, always amuses me when I see names like that. So what have we got? So 808. Well, basically it's defending this side. There's tanks attacking on the other side of the map, and hopefully they'll be able to stall. There's only 3.5 minutes left, so this just again shows you that time is critical in this thing, at least for the attacking team. And again, you know, you wonder why not all of the tanks are attacking, because there's only one cap area, so you know there's nothing to defend there. Now, it's just trying to get rid of this Scorpion G. It's going to take him 2 shots to get rid of him. And he's just tempting another shot from him, knowing that Scorpion's got a fairly long reload. But good thing here is he's got good hard cover. He's not going to be affected by arty. And it looks like the Scorpion G is taking hits from the Super Hellcat. And in fact, there he goes down. But takes another hit there into his tracks from the Super Hellcat on the enemy team. So just while he's got hard cover here, he's just pushing up to try and close the distance and basically, yeah, either try and spot him or catch him out of cover. But it looks like he's pulled back behind that hard rock. Now, I'm not sure what's spotting him there. That's interesting. There's no other tanks there. Oh, could be this Super Hellcat. Yeah, that's followed him. He's got a wider position, so he's just put a hit into that Super Hellcat. And just pushing around here, are there any other tanks? He's just a bit wary of that Chinese tank destroyer to see whether he's coming down off the hill. And just keeping an eye on the minimap, you can see the enemy Samoa, SM and Black Prince are pushing in on the cap area. So there's 2 tank destroyers back there defending, which is exactly what they should be doing, as well as supported by an ICE-2-2. And there's the timer for the 2-minute mark. So here we go, the Chinese tank destroyers has appeared, but timing C808 is just pulling back to give himself some cover, make sure those tanks don't come and push around and take out their team that are defending. But 808's interested to see whether he can do any more damage. It's already up to 3.8k of direct damage. Puts a hit in which doesn't penetrate, but the second shot does go in, and he also takes damage from the Super Hellcat. So 1.5 minutes to go. If they get 2 tanks on cap, they could win, but looks like they're not going to get there in time, I wouldn't think. But can 808 get more damage? His look is up to 4.2k, so just hit the 4k mark. And he's just waiting for them to push. He's waiting for them to come around and basically give him a target. But looks like they're basically pulled back. Don't want to basically lose their tanks unnecessarily. Less than a minute to go. Oh, there's the Chinese tank destroyer. Gets the lower plate, puts a shot in. He's going to get the kill shot. Well, the Super Hellcat does, so that's good. Gives him 4.5k, 44 seconds left. The T28 goes down, but and there's 3 tanks pushing in there, so can he get another hit? Okay, there's the Jagdpanther. Yeah, another tank destroyer sitting in the back, not contributing to the attacking team, and he goes down to the Super Hellcat again. But that brings him up to 5.3k of damage, 22 seconds left. One more opportunity, here we go, Super Hellcat. 1 shot in, Will he get the other shot in? He should do. There goes the Super Headcat. So great game there. That's 5 kills. Not going to get a chance for the 6th kill. Not enough time left. But that is the win. So that was another ace tanker game. We're getting a few of those from the 808, so no surprise there. The top caliber award for getting the most damage, which was nearly 5.7k damage directly, and about 600 points of damage for assistance. So just over 6.3k. That leads to the top experience, which was 1728, which again is a very high level and nearly 1,000 experience points higher than the rest of the team, the next member, which was the Super Hellcat. Shout out to that player for supporting him. And on the enemy team, it was the Artie who got the most experience. Yeah, not great play there from the enemy team, but that's pretty typical with that mode of battle. Not many players are experienced with it. So you fired 30 shots, 22 connected, and 18 of those penetrated. He also blocked 1,000 hit points worth of damage. That's just one of the features of the Bisonte. It's got spaced armor on the front. He picked up a lot of credits there with some boosters and also an extra 40,000 experience points from missions there. Anyway, great result there.